Good evening. I do apologise for the technical difficulties, but we are back and we're on with our stream. So today we are with Assetto Touring Car Masters, ATCM, and we're starting with the top 10 shootout. So this will be to determine the final grid for our 2-hour endurance race, which is very exciting. As you can see, we've got quite the turnout here. A lot of people here for the 2-hour endurance race, which will be very exciting. So it'll be very interesting to see who will come out on top. These are definitely a lot of new people for me, so do bear with me if I do say anyone's name wrong. We're just following along with Starkey here. He's completing his lap. These cars are so different from the ones that we're used to, and I think I like them a lot better. Now we're following along with Daniel Walsh. I do believe this is just his warm-up and then he'll do another lap. I think that's how it works. As we're going through the top 10 shootout tonight, I'll just let you know that after this, the endurance race is about 2 hours. There's 124 laps. It does have a mandatory pit stop with a pit window between laps 5 and 119. The race is starting at sunrise and will progress early in the morning. The temperature of the track will get to 35 degrees and the ambient temperature will sit at 25 degrees, so not too bad. It looks like the track grip as well, is at 100% at the moment, so pretty good for them to be able to do their shootout. Now we've got Shipley on the track too. Oh, hitting in the wall there. Now we're following along with Shipley. Welcome Beanstale, welcome on Ray. I hope you guys are both excited for tonight's race. We've got Ross Macaroni on the track now as well. And like usual, Shipley has the fastest lap time. Oh, Macaroni's having a little bit of trouble there. And it looks like Ross Macaroni has taken first pole position from Shipley with 51 seconds. We've got Daniel Cicluna here. It looks like we are finished with the top 10 shootout, so we will be right back with our endurance race. I'll put on some music and we'll get on started. Thanks, guys. Thanks to Scooney, they've let us know they've had to set the order, so that is what everyone is seeing right now. The drivers are setting up their own grid. Sorry, there has been just a couple of complications tonight. We are really sorry, but we hope this doesn't affect anyone's viewing. Thank you to Scooney for letting us know. I'm glad that Beadsdale is enjoying everyone moving around here on the grid. While we're waiting for things to get started, I'll put the music back on, and as soon as we take off, we'll get started. And as if they heard me, they took off right away. Anyway, we're back. We're into the race now. Our drivers are off. Before I forget. And we're on. Shipley has taken the lead here, and he's just been knocked in the back by, I believe it was Macaroni. They're both on the grass now. Daniel Walsh now in first. And Paul has just been hit in the back, and he's knocked... I do apologize if I make a mistake on this name. Varel in the back, he's knocked off into the side. Look at the cars, they are everywhere on this track right now. following along with Macaroni. He's taken over King, taking 9th place from him. Bullock is not far behind him. Dax Daniel behind Bullock there as well. Varel is taken over King. Shipley. King's fallen down to 15th. And Macaroni is also falling behind. Just being overtaken by J Bullock, W Bullock, and Varel. This track is not wide enough for all of these cars. Pizzari and Starkey are side by side, competing for 4th place. It looks like Pizzari has taken the lead here, taking 4th place in that beautiful green livery. We've got another battle here. Varel looked like he was about to overtake, but wasn't able to get past him. He's just crashed into the wall over there. I hope he's doing okay. He has fallen down to 16th. We've got Ross Macaroni coming up beside W Bullock here, and he has taken 10th place from him, coming up to this first corner on the track. We've got Dax Daniel and Cooper Shipley here battling for what it looks like is 12th place. Dax Daniel has fallen down into 16th place. And it looks like some more is going on in the back here. It looks like Osley has driven into the wall, setting him back into 6th. We've got Poole not too far behind him. Side by side now here in the straight, coming up to the corner, holding it in 6th place. Osley's just gone slightly ahead. But coming into this corner, it looks like Poole has taken the lead here. Still side by side, and we've got Jay Bullock coming up behind them, wanting in on this battle. Nearly spun out there, but he recovered very quickly. Well done. Looks like he's not taking 6th place just yet, but he does need to be careful. He does have some competition behind him. This battle isn't over between Pizzari and Starkey. He did take 3rd place for just a second and he has lost it. Pizzari is not giving up 3rd place. This corner looks like it's a little bit tricky for some. He's coming up on the side of Fazari here, coming up into the first corner, coming in on the inside, taking third place from him, but at this same corner it looks like Fazari's, no, this time Stucky's got the lead here. Can he hold third place for a lap? You can see Fazari there right behind him as they're coming up into this first corner, going onto the side of him. He held it for most of the lap, but Fazari's taken it back from him. Third place. Macaroni's catching up to take back first place. Pool's just gone off into the side there, onto the grass, allowing Macaroni to take sixth place. Shipley not too far behind him. Down in the back we had B. Cosmaricus take 12th place from Varel. It doesn't look like Macaroni is losing 6th place to Shipley at the moment. He is holding that position. Osley is falling behind there in the back, down to 14th place. And we've just got a message from, I believe, Dax Daniel, Country Thunder Gaming. The accident in turn 1, he took suspension damage and took him out of the race, which is really unfortunate. Started off really well. Pool is closing in on Varel, hoping to climb back up, take 10th place, maybe get in a little bit higher. Looks like Cosmaricus, sorry, I'm mispronouncing that name, has fallen behind. He's driven off into the grass, allowing his opponents to take over. And he's falling down to 15th. Oh, and Pool's just knocked to the wall there. Macaroni is coming up on Glastonbury, who's sliding on the road here in front of him. He's managed to gain some distance from Shipley. He's trying to get around him. He's going a little bit too fast and he's messed up the turn. No, he's recovered. He recovered really well and he's still on the track. I thought he was about to go off into the grass there, but he proved me wrong. Side by side with Glastonbury here. He's in front now, 5th place. coming into the first corner. Going on the inside, he is in front now. He's taken 5th place. Shipley not too far behind, trying to get in front. You can see there in the back. Poole and Jay Brown are fighting for 11th place right now. Poole's just driven off onto the grass a little bit, and as well, I believe it was Jay Brown that did. There's so many people right now on the track. Ozzy's going on to the left of him, trying to get around. Needs to slow down just a little bit coming into this corner. He's picking up speed here. Is he going to overtake? He's going on the side into the first corner. And he did make it in front of Poole here, but for how long can he keep it? Oh, and he's been knocked in the rear on the side. Poole's taken over. Just as we were following along, Shipley has taken 6th place from Glastonbury. Behind Macaroni now in 6th place. There is a constant battle going on between Osley and Poole here. Fusari has fallen down to 4th place. He temporarily had 3rd. Not too far behind Fusari is Macaroni, who caught up so quickly. It's going on to the side, coming into the corner. Now they're coming onto the straight, past the pits. And Macaroni has taken 4th place from Fusari at the moment, but it looks like Fusari's knocked him off into the side and also got himself turned on the track. Fusari's fallen down to 8th place. Macaroni now in 6th. Fusari keeps falling down the leaderboard there in 10th place. It looks like he's back on his way, but he does have a while go to catch up now. Bullock is coming up behind Macaroni there so quickly. But he's driving like nothing even happened. Osley is trying to get in front of Fusari, but just hasn't been able to get the right opportune moment to do so. Macaroni has taken over 5th place from Glastonbury once again, and he's fallen behind Bullock there. Osley's taken over Jay Brown. Here goes Macaroni around the first corner, coming into 3rd and out. Slightly trailing on the grass there. Poole has taken no, and Jay Brown is back in front just temporarily here. And he's held it. He's in front of Poole, so 11th place. Fazzari is holding 10th place well. He's got quite a bit to catch up if he wants to make it back up the pole positions. And it looks like Chris Osley has disconnected, sorry. And Richard King. Just following along with Paul here in 12th place. As we're following along with these drivers, I'm curious, you just let me know who you guys think is going to win the race. We're only on lap 20, so we do have 104 more laps to go. At the moment, Cicluna is comfortably holding first place, not a care in the world. He has nothing to worry about. The closest driver is 16 seconds away. Behind, I mean. We've got Shipley here in 4th place behind Starkey. At this rate, it looks like Shipley is going to need Starkey to make one hell of a mistake in order to take 3rd place from him. Up into corner 7 and 8. Jay Brown has taken 10th place from Fazzari, who had been holding it so well before. And just as we'd gone to watch Jay Brown, Shipley has taken 3rd from Starkey. They have to be careful around these corners because Shipley is a legend when it comes to overtaking around corners. Shipley's coming into corner 3 now. Oh, and it looks like Kosmarikis has had an accident. He's turned the wrong way on the track and in the grass. There are quite a few accidents happening today. We've just been told that one of the drivers had a stuffed engine, tried to fix it, but when he was in the pits, he wasn't being fixed at all. So unfortunately, it would have taken too much of the race for it to be fixed. Starkey's fallen behind Macaroni into 5th place. Macaroni now is in 4th. Sorry. It looks like a few drivers have had some trouble with this track as well, so it's not just Richard King that's been having trouble. Looks like Shipley has caught up with Daniel Walsh. They've got about 20 seconds to catch up. They're 20 seconds behind Sequina in order to catch up to 1st place. Shipley isn't too far behind Walsh here. I'm curious to see if he's going to steal 2nd place from him any second now. .2 seconds behind him. They're coming into the 1st corner. Right behind him. He's really putting the pressure on Walsh there. Lost a little bit of distance, but isn't too far behind. There will be an opportune moment for him to take 2nd place. And Shipley has taken 2nd place from Walsh. Here you can see that their cars were basically touching just then. They were so close. Walsh is trying to get back into 2nd. But now that Shipley has it, I don't know if he'll be able to take it back from him. They're coming back onto the straight. We've got W. Bullock in the pits. I believe he had to stop for about 10 seconds before he could go again. None of our drivers besides W. Bullock at the moment has pitted yet. So I'm curious to see how long they'll wait to take their mandatory pit stop. Walsh is going on the inside of this corner, but just can't quite take 2nd place back. Macaroni has caught up as well, putting that extra pressure on Walsh. He's catching up to Shipley side by side, and he's taken 2nd place back. It's real competition here between second, third and fourth. Oh no, oh my god. Walsh has hit the wall and spun out. He's recovered quickly. He's still in fourth. He's behind Macaroni now. He's picked it up like nothing has happened. Good on him. Unfortunately, he has fallen down and is in fourth place. Shipley now in second. Macaroni in third. Shipley is 23 seconds behind Cicluna in first place. So I'm curious to see if he will catch up. Walsh has disconnected. As Country Thunder Gaming has said it, we are 4 down. Everyone's quite a distance away at the moment. We've just got Macaroni and Shipley who are closest. It also does look like Poole has taken 8th place from Sari. And Macaroni has slid off into the grass there alongside Kosmarikis. I'm hoping there wasn't another accident there. This has allowed Starkey to catch up, who's in 4th place at the moment, 1.7 seconds behind Macaroni. He will be gunning to get 3rd place back as he lost it not too long ago, but he has been out of 1st, 2nd and 3rd for a while. I guess I could have just said the top 3. We've got Cicluna here in 1st. Beautiful Delta Racing livery. We've got Kosmarikis in the pits and W. Bullock in the pits as well. And it looks like there may have been a disqualification. We'll follow along with Starkey here, coming into the 1st corner. 2.6 seconds behind Macaroni in 4th place, coming now out of the 3rd corner. He's coming into this tricky bend in the track that everyone seems to have a little bit of trouble with. They slow down, taking it nice and slow and smooth. You can see Macaroni there in the front. Back onto the straight. Look off to the left, we can see that everyone does have a little bit of distance between themselves, some more than others, so those drivers do have quite a little bit to catch up. if you see at the top, we are lap 36 out of 124. We've got 12 drivers in. Hopefully no more severe accidents happen and take anyone else out. There's been a little too many of those. Starkey here in 4th place. It looks like he's fallen just a little bit behind Macaroni. He was quite close, but now he is 3.9 seconds behind. So he does have still a little bit of distance to close if he wants to get back in the top 3. Right now, we've got Cicluna in 1st place, Shipley in 2nd, Macaroni in 3rd, Starkey in 4th, Beryl in 5th. As I'm going through, people are changing it up. Poole looks like he's taken over Fazzari. I don't know if it's changing on me or if it's actually happening. Sometimes this leaderboard does its own thing. Got Starkey in 4th place, Beryl in 5th, Jay Bullock in 6th place. We got Glastonbury in 7th, Poole in 8th, Fazzari in 9th. Oh, I'm not even going to butcher this name. We've got Kay in 10th place, Jay Brown in 11th, and Cosmaricus in 12th. I am sorry if I mispronounced anyone's name. Apparently I'm doing well at pronouncing everyone's names. Thank you. Just following along with Glastonbury in 7th place. He's 2.5 seconds behind Jay Bullock, who's in 6th place. And he's going straight into the pit. Welcome, Noisy Motorsports. Good to have you. They've just said in the comment that I'm doing a great job and that I wouldn't want to see their surname. I think these names are a little bit easier than some that I have come across, so I'm quite grateful. I know there was some talk that Macaroni was definitely hoping to come 1st place this race. He does still have a lot of time to do so. We're only on lap 42, but at the moment he's 6.8 seconds behind Shipley. He's got quite a little bit to go until he's even in 2nd place. And then there's Shipley, who's 25 seconds behind Cicluna, Cicluna is just killing it. He is comfortably driving there in 1st place without a care in the world. he's held that position for most of the race, so good on him. Looks like Cosmerica's had a little bit of an accident again, off into the grass as Macaroni's coming past the third corner of the track, but he's back on it, so nothing to worry about there. Jay Bullock is in the pits. I don't know if he was... No, I think I was watching something else. Sorry, now everything is starting to blur together. Pool's taken 6th place. Fazari's now in 7th. Glastonbury's got a lot of distance to go if he wants to get to 8th place before Bullock makes it out of the pits. Everyone's just a little bit all over the track at the moment. We've got Macaroni catching up on Fazari here. And Fazari's 7.7 seconds behind Pool. At this point, it just looks like everyone is trying to stay on the track and not end up in the grass, especially around this corner, which seems to be everyone's problem tonight. Definitely a challenge. Glastonbury has caught up to Jay Bullock. We may have another battle on our hands, so get ready just in case. They're coming up into the straight, and now he's side by side with him, slightly ahead of him now, and he's taken off. These olden style cars are definitely different, and I'm actually all for them more than the V8 supercars that the ones that we're used to with Delta Racing. It's just the pop out lights, they're so much better. This very tricky corner, taking it nice and smoothly. Yes. Taking it a little bit slow and just being driven past by 2 other opponents on the track. I think that's Sakuna, and I don't know who the other one is. It might be Varel. As I said before, everyone is all over the track at the moment. We've got everyone lapping each other, so it's not a huge track, which is good. It just seems to be that one corner 7 that really gets everyone, especially if they're going a little bit too fast and they've got pressure behind them with people. Sorry, they got people putting pressure on when they're behind them, and a little bit like bumper cars, which is what we saw in the beginning. Ross Macaroni is still in 3rd place. I believe the distance is slightly smaller from when we last checked in on him, but nothing too significant. He's still not any closer to taking 2nd place. On Glastonbury here as they're coming onto the straight. as they're coming into corner 1. He's not any closer to taking 8th place. Macaroni's come down from 5.9 seconds to 4.3 seconds behind Shipley, so he's definitely getting there with each lap, getting closer and closer to 2nd place. So I believe maybe in another lap or 2 we might have a battle between Shipley and Macaroni on our hands. Macaroni's going into the pits, which might allow Starkey to take 3rd place if he's not out quick enough. And you can see those seconds counting down very quickly. Macaroni's fallen down into 4th place, Starkey in 3rd. Varel also taking over, now 4th place. And Macaroni's back on the track, out of the pits now. I believe Cicluna, I was about to say Shipley too, but I believe Cicluna still is yet to pit. We're not quite halfway into our laps, so I'm curious to see if he'll wait till halfway and then do the rest of the laps without pitting. So very curious. Poole has also pitted. Shipley's dropped down to 3rd place now. Starkey in 2nd, as it was when we began. And Varel has taken 3rd place as well. Poole's fallen down to 8th, 9th. Shipley is right behind Macaroni there. Macaroni is now in 4th. Shipley's in 5th. Fazzari is in the pits. They've got quite the distance to close to get back up to 2nd and 3rd. And the distance between 1st and 2nd is even greater now. Following with, I'm going to give this a go. Strinsus? Yep. I regret it immediately after saying it. He's in 9th place, 1.1 seconds behind Jay Brown. He is very slowly catching up to Brown in 8th place there. Shipley's... I told you this leaderboard does its own thing. It said that Shipley overtook Macaroni, but he has not. Macaroni's taken back 3rd place from Varel, and Shipley's taken 4th place. Brown's in the pits, so I'm going to call him Strint. He's moved up into 8th place, and Fazari's now in 9th. Brown falling down into 10th place. Cosmaricus has been in the pits for some time now, as well as Poole. I don't know if they'll be coming back out, based on how long they've got a few laps to complete. I'm guessing that they won't be coming out of the pits, unfortunately, so it looks like we've got a few more drivers that are with us. Otherwise, they'll probably join back in a few more laps. Cicluna is in the pits, as well as Starkey, allowing Macaroni and Shipley to take back 2nd and 3rd, just swapping the positions. And it will also allow them to kind of close some of that distance between them and Cicluna, which is definitely needed. Starkey's just come out of the pits, so he won't be losing 4th place to Varel anytime soon. If Macaroni can manage to close the distance between him and 1st place, then he may win. He may get to 1st place or have a chance at getting 1st place, like he was speaking about. But he does need to be careful with Shipley. Cicluna is out of the pits. There's a 37-second gap, it looks like, between 1st and 2nd that needs to be closed. But at this moment, it looks like Cicluna is untouchable. This is interesting. It looks like Varel is our only BMW on the track. We've got Mazdas, Holden and Ford, but he's our only BMW. It looks like most of our drivers did prefer the Mazdas. Oh, no, it looks like Shipley's gone off onto the side. But it's alright, he's back on the track, he's recovered. Luckily still in 3rd place, but Starkey is coming up behind him, closing that distance. Fazari's nope, he's lost it again. He temporarily held 8th place from Strint. Fazari and Strint are fighting for 8th place. They keep going back and forth between themselves. And they are following behind Shipley. Fazzari will be keeping 8th place for the time being as Trent has gone into the pits. We've got quite a few people that have pitted and not come out. And Varel is slowly but surely catching up to Starkey there in 4th place. Thank you, Richard King. Have a good movie. Enjoy the rest of your night as well. We're only 2 laps away from being halfway through our endurance race. Starkey is catching up to Shipley there in 3rd place, 2.2 seconds behind. You can see him taking his corners so viciously. You can see Varel isn't too far behind Starkey there either, 4.1 seconds behind him. Starkey's just coming past Fazzari here on his left as they come onto the straight. It looks like Poole has rejoined us as well. He's back in the race. He's come out of the pits onto the grass. Just on that first turn there. Looks like he's 3 laps behind. It looks like we've also got another disconnection. Starkey has been driving quite smoothly for these past few races, and he still has not managed to get any closer to Shipley, which I think is a testament to Shipley's amazing driving. So kudos to Shipley there. but he's been going around this corner especially so smoothly. There has been no change in the way that he's driven, which has allowed him to really maintain that same kind of distance between him and Shipley. He just hasn't been able to get any closer to taking third place from him. And Macaroni has closed some distance between himself and Cicluna, but right now there is no chance at claiming first place from him. And Varel isn't too far behind Starkey either, 2.5 seconds. Any kind of falter in his driving and Varel could take fourth place from him. I didn't notice until just now, but the distance between Shipley and Macaroni is also quite significant. 26 to 27 seconds behind. Our top three are definitely really spread apart here. And we have close battles here and there. We've got Varel, who's only 2.6 seconds behind Starkey, and Starkey's got 6.1 seconds to close in order to get to third place. But he's still in the top 5. He's held onto that high climb really well. We're following along with Macaroni here as he's coming up to corner 7, this really tough corner for everyone. And as you can see, he took it very smoothly. It's good to see that Macaroni wasn't wiped out at the start of the race. Usually a few races we have, he's knocked out at the start of the race with an altercation, and lucky to see that didn't happen this time. And following along with Shipley, he's just knocked the side of the wall there, but nothing too bad. He is coming out of the straight into corner 1 and 2 now. Built up some distance between himself and Starkey, gone from like 2 seconds to 7. Taking this corner just a little bit too fast. He slid off into the grass there, but recovered quite well. Unfortunately, that has allowed Starkey to catch up, 3.4 seconds behind him. Corners 3 and 7 seem to be the toughest for our races tonight, as they are the most sharp. I was going to say steep, but wrong word. On the Starkey for this next lap. He's maintained fourth place quite well, and he's brought down the distance to 3.8 seconds. Now he's coming out of the turn onto the straight, ready to repeat another lap. We are on lap 70 now. So over halfway, not under. Macaroni is slowly getting closer to first place. 29 seconds distance behind. But it is slowly increasing. So when he gets closer, as soon as he gets closer, Cicluna gets further away. And Macaroni's just driven off into the grass here around this first corner. Maybe didn't brake in time. Or enough. Varel is still... He's close, but not close enough to take fourth from Starkey. Along with our leader here, Cicluna, still comfortable in first place. The distance between him and Macaroni has grown once again, so he's definitely got no competition at this stage. We're on lap 74, so we're at about 50 laps more until we are finished. A lot can happen in 50 laps. We've got Starkey and Varel, who are the closest to their opponents, so it'll be interesting to see if there's any battles between those drivers in the next couple of laps. It looks like Varel and Starkey have lost the distance that they had. They're now, Starkey is 7.5 seconds behind Shipley and Varel is 5.4 seconds behind Starkey. So they're going a little bit slower, or I don't know what's happening. looks like Glastonbury has pitted, so he's done his mandatory pit. We've still got a few, it looks like we've still got a few drivers that are yet to pit, if that is what the yellow one on the side is. We're just following along with Starkey. He's 7.8 seconds behind Shipley here, and he's in 4th place. You can tell he's working very, very hard to get faster each lap. Pitted, so that allowed Fazaro to take 7th place, and now Glastonbury is 16 seconds behind Fazari in 8th place. We've got a few other drivers on the track who are also just a little bit behind as well, but they're still keeping at it, so good on them for keeping in the race. Macaroni is still the same distance away from Sakuna, if not more than before. Given the way that the race has been going for the last few laps, I'm confidently going to say that our first, second, and possibly third positions are certain to stay that way. Unless there's anything that happens with Shipley, Starkley will be taking 3rd place. He's only 9.5 seconds behind him. But the distances between drivers 1 in 1st, 2nd and 3rd place are so significant right now. Unfortunately for Starkley, he has to be very careful of any mistakes he might make, as that will allow Verrell, I forgot how I was saying his name, to take 4th place from him, whereas we've got Sakuna, who is comfortably sitting in 1st place, 30 seconds in front of his next driver. The distance between Shipley and Starkey is building up, though. It went from 7 seconds to now 10 seconds. Our drivers might be getting a little bit tired. There's 39 laps left to go. Macaroni has a little follower with him on the track. I believe that's Paul. Yes. Paul is doing pretty good at keeping up with Macaroni. although he's in 11th place and a lap behind, he has been doing really well at sticking behind Macaroni there, keeping him a little bit of company. Is in the pit. This will give Fazari the chance to close some of that distance between them. As I said it pretty much, Fazari has taken 6th place from Bullock. Bullock isn't too far behind, so he does have the chance to reclaim his position. But if Fazari wants to make it to 5th place, he's got quite the distance to close. That was a close call. Fazari nearly hit the wall, but he saved it. Westmonger isn't too far behind Bullock either, 5.6 seconds. Corral has also pitted. This will take some pressure off of Starkey at least. He won't have to worry too much about making too much of a mistake veering off, as he will have some distance between himself and Corral. But he does have 13.2 seconds to close if he wants to make it to 3rd place. And that number just keeps getting bigger. Here in 3rd place has quite little trail of followers behind him. He's got Corral. I think that is Street there behind him, and I think Starkey as well. I've clearly got most of the cars. Fazari has gone into the pits and just come out by the looks of it. Laps left until the end of our endurance race. Fazari is still comfortably holding first place, Macaroni in second, Cooper Shipley in third, we've got Starkley in fourth, Morale not too far behind in fifth, Bullock in sixth, Glastonbury in seventh, Fazari in eighth, Strint in ninth, Jane Brown in 10th, and Poole in 11th. Our other drivers unfortunately been out of the race for a little bit now, some since the beginning of the race due to some accidents on the track. Macaroni's driven up next to Fazari here as they're coming into this very complicated bend in the road. Fazari's hit the wall just a little bit. Starkey has just taken over third place from him. He's coming out of the pits now, only about 10 seconds behind that he's got to recover. It looks like Scicluna is also going into the pits, so again this will let Macaroni have a chance to close some of that distance, which is so needed right now. Chip is coming up to corner 7 now. Macaroni is so close to Scicluna now, 10 seconds behind him. This could get interesting. Those seconds are coming down very quickly. We have 23 laps left of our endurance race. Macaroni is closer than ever to take first place from Scicluna. Glastonbury's taken 6th place from Bullock. It's starting to get interesting once again as we're coming up to the final 23 laps of our race. Both Scicluna and Macaroni have pitted, so they don't need to pit again. And Macaroni's just slid off into the wall. And he's heading off into the pits again, which will definitely stuff up that distance that he had going. On the other hand, Shipley has closed some distance between him and Starkey, so there is a chance that he will be taking 3rd place back in the last 22 laps. Macaroni is coming out of the pit, but unfortunately there is such a huge gap again between him and Scicluna. Glastonbury's fallen back into 7th place, Bullock taking it back. The pit is only open for another six laps. It's open until lap 109. So anyone else left to pit still, we will hope that they do it before then. Otherwise, if there's any trouble, they will have to push through. Shipley is getting closer and closer to Starkey, 5.3 seconds behind him. Now they're coming into corner 7 and 8. This bend just before the straight. Shipley is catching up to Starkey. 2 seconds behind him now. Trying to carefully get around that other driver, which I believe is Glastonbury. And now there is nothing between him and third place. He's 2.5 seconds behind Starkey. They're coming up onto the straight. We have 18 laps left to go, and Shipley is getting closer and closer every second. Starkey's just gone into the pits, which has allowed Shipley to take back third place from him. Unless there is a major accident now, I don't see Shipley falling out of third place again. Now that he's got it, he will not be letting it go. There's a 42-second distance between Scicluna and Macaroni, and a 33-second distance between Macaroni and Shipley, which is huge. And now a 31-second distance between. It looks like Varel has overtaken Starkey and taken fourth place from him. All he has to do is keep it up for the next couple of laps and he'll have finished fourth place. Starkey is in a good position though, he is in the top 5, which is still pretty commendable. He did hold third place for so long, up until he pitted. It looks like the pit is no longer open, so instead of being 119, it must be 109. Starkey isn't too far behind Varel, so he does have the chance to take back fourth place before the end of the race. back onto the straight. They're both gaining so much speed so quickly. Like 6 seconds behind Varel. And into the first corner. That could have nearly been an accident. Starkey manoeuvred his car very well to make sure that it wasn't. They were so close to being side by side coming out of that corner onto the straight. Just nearly side by side coming into this corner. He's going on in the inside. It looks like he just got swiped slightly by Varel. It looks like it kind of messed Varel up coming out of that corner, but he's still in the front, still in fourth. That's all he's focused on right now. Starkey is really putting the pressure on him, letting him know he's there, he's behind him, he's coming for fourth place. Starkey is pushing his car as hard as he can. Oh, and Starkey's slid there coming into that corner, into the grass just very slightly, but he's fixed himself up. He's still on track. He does have to go into the pits for a stop and go for 10 seconds, which really stuffs him up here. He was very close. We're 9 laps until finish. Starkey's back on the track. Unfortunately, that distance he had is not good. Just following along with Macaroni in second place. Starkey's going back into the pits as well. Chacuna has held first place for the majority of this race, which is outstanding. Starkey has fallen behind as well. He's now in 6th place. Jay Bullock is in 5th. Starkey's fallen down again as he is in the pits. He's fallen down to 7th. Glastonbury is in 6th now. Fazari's taken 7th place. Glastonbury's going into the pits. Fazari's got to make it all the way around the track before he can get into 6th place, before Glastonbury can make it out of the pits. He's taken over Glastonbury as he's come out of the pits. He's taken 6th place from him. Welcome, Refer TJ. I hope you're having a very good Sunday evening. That's if it is Sunday for you. I sometimes forget that there's different time zones. We've got another driver disconnected. We've got 3 more laps. Is on his final lap. And Sequina's past the finish line, and he's held first place for the majority of the race. Well done. Now everyone that passes the finish line will be finishing the race as well. Macaroni is coming up to the corner 7 on the track. Shipley's finished 3rd. Vrol's finished 4th. Strint has finished 7th. I'm sorry, but I have trouble pronouncing that surname. Macaroni is coming past the finish line now in 2nd place. Fazari is just coming out of the corner onto the straight as well, finishing in 6th. And I realised I've been saying our last driver's name wrong. On my screen I can't see why, so I've been saying Glastonbury this entire time, when it's in fact Glastonbury. So, my apologies. But I guess it's made it interesting this whole night, and now you got something to laugh about, so. But we've got Glastonbury coming up to the finish line and finishing 8th. A huge night from all of our drivers. It was quite action-packed in the beginning. A lot of accidents took place, and because of those accidents, a few of our drivers were stuck in the pits for too long, so they've disconnected. And well done to Sequina, Macaroni, and Shipley, who finished 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and to all of our other drivers that stuck it out and kept to it. Everyone did very well. It was a very good endurance race. So, without anything further to say, thanks for coming along. Well done to the drivers, and we'll see you next Sunday for Delta Racing. Have a good night.